Good morning, students. So today's topic that is very interesting and it is the most applicable in the ESS spectrum is the hyperfine structure in ESS spectra. Okay, so we would like to discuss today on the hyperfine structure in ESS spectrum and why does it appears and how can we interpret from this spectrum that how many different environment is created for this particular electron. Okay, so let's have a look. Hyperfine structure, or in short HF, occurs as a result of the magnetic interaction between the electronic spin S and the nuclear spin I, because we know that a single electron doesn't exist, as we already discussed in the NMR spectrum. Also, a bare photon cannot exist. Here also the same thing, a single electron which will responsible for the ESS spectrum doesn't exist as a alone. Okay, so it's definitely present inside a atomic species, inside a radical species, inside a molecular species, or any kind of inside any environment. So definitely if it is present inside an environment, then the nuclear spin or the nuclear spin of the other species definitely couple with this electronic spin moment, because we know that the vector quantity interact with each other when they are in close proximity. So as if I take the example of a hydrogen atom, that is, it contains a single electron and a single proton in the nucleus. So if the electron is responsible for the EPR spectrum, then definitely the proton magnetic magnetic quantum number I definitely couples, because it's also a vector quantity and it has some own magnetic moment. So the nuclear magnetic moment and the electronic magnetic moment couples with each other and generate further generate the more number of peaks because of this hyperfine interaction. So let's come to the point. The hyperfine interaction is in the ESR spectra is analogous to the fine structure in the nuclear spin-spin interaction in the NMR spectra. Here in nuclear NMR spectrum or NMR spectrum, normally we know that this fine structure arises because of these the spin-spin interaction of these non-equivalent nuclei that is present in the vicinity of the preferred nuclei, or in case of proton NMR spectrum we can say the non-equivalent proton that are present in the vicinity or in the surroundings of this proton will give rise to the splitting of the peak. And here because of the presence of the nuclei that can couple with this preferred electronic moment can give rise to the hyperfine splitting. Okay, as a result of the hyperfine interaction, each magnetic energy level of electron splits into a number of sub levels. The spacing, here I'd like to mention one thing. In the absence of this magnetic field, both the energy levels of the electron is same. When we applied the magnetic field, we observe that the lower energy state comes down and the higher energy states goes up, and this is called the normal spin splitting or normal splitting. Okay, and when these splitted levels are also interact with the nuclei that is present in the vicinity of this electron, then that gives rise to the hyperfine splitting. So fine splitting observed in presence of the magnetic field, or it is called sometimes called Zeeman splitting. So Zeeman splitting for ESS spectrum is also known as fine splitting, and when these level or energy levels are further interact with the nuclear spin that is present in the vicinity is called hyperfine splitting. Though the spacing between the sublevel is called the hyperfine splitting constant. That means when in the spectrum we observe the transition takes place from these from one sublevel to the next sublevels, and a line appears in the ESS spectrum or the derivative ESS spectrum. The distance between the two corresponding or the two successive lines is called the hyperfine coupling constant or hyperfine splitting constant. Okay, that is denoted by the letter A. And we know that because the ESS spectrum appears in the microwave region and the hyperfine coupling constant is not a small value as like spin splitting in case of NMR spectrum, it's a huge number. So we have to express this hyperfine splitting constant in terms of Tesla or in terms of Gauss, because it's a huge number. we can't express it's a megahertz. So if we express in the megahertz or hertz, it becomes a huge number. So it's mandatory to use the Gauss or Tesla unit. The spacing of the ESR spectrum together with the number of lines indicates that the number of magnetic nuclei interacting with the unpaired electrons. If that means the spacing of the ESR spectrum together with the number of lines, that means the how the lines are appeared in the ESR spectrum, whether they are closely spaced or whether they are far apart from each other, and the how many number of lines appear in the ESR spectrum, that gives rise to the information regarding the how many different nuclei surrounding these particular electrons are present. If spacing are equal, it is indicative that only equivalent nuclei are present in the molecules, or if the spacings are different, that means different bunch of lines are appeared, then we can say that two different types of nuclei are present surrounding the electrons. The difference in splitting constant indicates the magnetically non-equivalent nuclei present in the molecules. That means if in a different bunch of lines you will find the different value of the splitting constant, then you can easily infer that yes, two different types of nuclei are present in the molecules. So now it's very interesting to understand the multiplicity when the peaks split into some finite number of lines. So what are the rules that will be discussed? First one, for a radical having m equivalent nuclei, each with a spin of I, each have the nuclear spin quantum number I, then the number of EPR signals or EPR lines expected is the 2mi plus 1. So this is the formula, means 2mi means is where m is the number of nuclei present in the system and I is their corresponding spin number. As an example, the methyl radical, that is CH3 dot, has 3 proton nuclei, each with the nuclear spin quantum number I equal to half, and so the number of lines that is expected is 2mi plus 1 is 2 into 3 into half plus 1, that is 4 lines. That means because of the nuclear spin and the electron spin coupling, the total number of transition or total number of lines that is appeared in the EPR spectrum is 4. Second, for a radical having m1 equivalent nuclei each with a spin of I1 and a group of m2 equivalent nuclei each with a spin of I2, that means instead of a equivalent nuclei, two different type of nuclei present with their corresponding nuclear quantum number I1 and I2. The number of lines expected is 2m1 I1 plus I multiplied by 2m2 I2 plus I. So here you can expect a huge number of lines. Okay, as an example, the methoxymethyl radical, that is CH2OCH3. This is the very interesting example of methoxymethyl radical. Has 2 equivalent proton with I equal to half and 3 equivalent protons. So 2 equivalent protons from this CH2 groups and 3 equivalent protons from this OCH3 groups, each with spin quantum number I half, because both are protons. And so the number of lines expected is 2m1 I1 plus half multiplied by 2m2 I2 plus half equal to 2 into 2 into half plus 1, that is for methyl proton, and 2 into 3 into half plus 1, that is for methoxy proton, and total lines appear in the EPR spectrum is 12. Okay.